from Andrew in Spain.
Oh, in Spain.
I have this question for Lee. It's related to a comment Bill Kazmaier made against Tomplats when he stated that Tom used fake weights in his epic 23 reps with 525 pounds on the squat in 1993 in a challenge with Dr. Fred Hatfield. He stated that the two inner plates on the bar were unusually thicker than normal, and that when Tom picked up the bar, the plates started to quiver, and said they shouldn't quiver if they are real plates. If you look closely at the video, you can see the divide between the inner plates and the next one to it, and they look the same thickness to me. What I find hard to comprehend is the following. Why did Kazmaier in a seminar wait for more than 20 years to slag off Tom's effort? Why didn't he say what he said at the time Tom carried out this feat? Kazmaier is actually there on the video behind Tom, and he has seen egging him on and sort of half spotting for him. Why the fuck didn't he inspect the plates beforehand? I just think Kazmaier is well out of order saying what he did, as in my opinion and many others, Tom was renowned for his powerful squatting and had no reason to fake the feat. I just wonder if Lee had an opinion on seeing that he had trained with Tomplats.
The plates were real, like you said. Kazmaier was there at the time. The other guy who was having the competition was there at the time. There was tons of people there at the time. They were loading the bar up. Tom wasn't loading the bar, so they were real. Sometimes people just say stuff now 20 years down the track that cause controversy. So you're talking about it, other people talk about it, so it brings Kazmaier's name back into the fold again, so people start looking at Kazmaier and other stuff that he's said and done. So people just do stuff and say stuff for publicity, you know. I used to squat with Tom, and a couple of times we did 5 plates a side for 20 reps. I don't know what that is, that's like what, 220 kilos? 5 plates a side, 100 kilos each side, plus the bar and the collars and the gravity. Yeah, about, 200 odd kilos, 220 kilos for 20 reps. So, it can be done. Tom was his legs were strong and he had crazy things. So, yes, it was true. It was real weights. They weren't fake. And even saying the plate size are different. You can go to any gym, some of the older gyms, and there's like 20 kilo plates like the ones you might have saw today. They're this big, some are this big. I've seen 10 kilo plates this fucking big that look like 20 kilos. So if you really want to fake it, I'd put fucking 5 or 6 10 kilo ones on and make it look good. So, there's all different plate sizes. That doesn't prove anything. But like I said, Tom doesn't do shit just to fake it. Tom uses real weights. So yes, the weights were real.
And in your experience training with Tom, and Tom was a bit older when you trained with him?
He uses real weights. He goes crazy. He's got that mindset where he goes crazy and goes to failure. There is nothing fake about Tom when it comes to training. At all.
And our good friend Paul Cullen from Ireland was posting some pictures of Tom at a seminar recently in Ireland, and geez, he looked good for a man of his age.
There's been a couple of videos of him pop up too, where if you watch him, with just the way Tom talks, he gets people fired up. He's all about motivation.
Yeah.
Fucking do it and feel it. You got to feel that inner thing. If you don't do it, you'll fucking die. You got to push through that and feel that pain. If you don't walk out there, then you haven't lived. It's like you watch it, you go, oh fuck, let's go train.
Yeah.
And then I go to the gym and go, oh fuck, that hurts, and I get all depressed. So. But the video inspires me when I watch it. So I said, if I went to the gym without the pain, I would be inspired. But yeah, I watch some of those videos where he's just pushing people now that have been done recently, and the way he talks, that's how he is. He just gets so intense into the training and full on. So.
And he was like that when you trained with him?
That's why I always joke to him. I say, why don't you make a comeback? He goes, I couldn't. He goes, like, once I get into that mode and I switch on, he goes, I just go crazy. And
yeah.
He goes, I couldn't do it again because I just get so crazy into the training and stuff. So.
Yeah, what an amazing experience.
He's just got that mindset. Some people have it where they can just switch it on, and like I said, that's all they do is just got the mind and the weights, and if they don't do it, they're going to die, and they just give it everything they got. Or otherwise, if they don't, they feel like they failed. So, like I said, you don't see that mindset in a lot of people these days.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can get to that get to that point where they feel pain, and naturally when you feel pain, your body's like, hey, this isn't good, stop. And generally most people stop. When I used to train, in my prime, I get to that point, then I just switch off, and it's just a switch that goes off. It's like you can feel the pain, but you just keep pushing through it. In my mind, sometimes I think this is fucking stupid. You're going to hurt yourself. You're either going to fucking die or tear something. But it's just one of those things. You go into a zone where even if you're staring in a mirror, you don't see yourself. It's just like you're looking through yourself, and you're just in this like a machine, just going up and down, or you're just pushing something, and you're not thinking about it. You're just doing it and doing it, and doing as many as you can. And then when you stop, you're like, feel like you're fucking dying. But yeah, you just get into a zone where nothing else matters. Yeah, and a lot of people back then did that. Some can do it today, but not many. Like I said, most people now, when they feel uncomfortable, they've got to stop and post it on Instagram. Hey, just did 6 reps, killing it. So, like back then, you wouldn't have had time to post. By the time you put the weight back and you're fucking cramping up and you're feeling sick and your head's in the garbage spewing, the last thing you'd be thinking of would be fucking writing something on an Instagram post. The only phone you'd be getting was the phone on the wall calling fucking 911 in America for a fucking ambulance. Yeah, so there's hard training and there's extreme training and there's fucking crazy training, and even these days there's not many people that know what hard training is.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like anything. They get to the point where they're comfortable or they're a little bit uncomfortable, and that's it.
Yeah.
To go beyond that is sometimes people just don't like to do it. And when they are forced to or told to, that's a whole new world, and most will not do it again.
Well, that's where the champions are made, isn't it?
Exactly.
Those last few reps that...
You've got to be willing to do what most people won't do and stuff, and this is even taking the drugs out of it. You know, if you can just mentally push yourself that hard.
Right. Battery dead.